3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Puff and Steph, and we are in studio. Hello, Steph.
Hey!
You're not at your house. You're here.
No, we're back together again.
Oh my God, you're wearing very tall headwear. I'm looking at your camera, and it's not getting the top of your headwear.
Is it cutting off the top of my antlers?
Yes.
No, not the antlers. Well, let me ask you something. Does it look... Okay, it is kind of getting in the way of the mic here. Does it look ridiculous with the headphones? Because it's kind of a lot going on in my ear area right now. Is it too much?
Are you seriously asking if something you're wearing is looking ridiculous?
Kind of. Just because it's like headphones, reindeer antlers. It's just a lot happening on my head right now. But
Have you ever been worried about looking ridiculous
No.
in Christmas garb?
No, not when it comes to Christmas.
All right. So you're all Christmased out. You got Christmas shirts. You got... What is that? A Christmas...
My necklace is jingly.
Okay.
Yep.
You got the antlers on.
Oh, the earrings. You gave me these earrings last year.
Oh, very nice.
Well, Christmas
yes.
trees.
Glad you didn't lose them.
No, I haven't lost or broke them. So
Awesome. All right. Well, Steph's in the Christmas spirit. Hopefully everyone else is too. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. And we are in the American Shaman of PA studios. Right now, if you get into American Shaman of PA store, it's in the month of December. You can get a $20 gift card for free if you buy a $100 gift card. So maybe you keep the 20 for yourself and give the 100 to a family member. Maybe you keep the 100 for yourself and give the 20 to your family member. You know, what you do with it is up to you. But
treat yourself.
yeah, spend $100 on a gift card, get $20 for free. American Shaman of PA stores in the month of December. Are you ready for your Christmas question, Steph?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Jingle, jingle.
Was it yesterday we talked about what's the most favorite gift you've ever received?
Yes.
Okay. How about the most favorite gift you've ever given?
Ooh.
Like, is there a certain gift that you were so excited to give that person?
Oh, that is such a good question. I'm trying to think, because I really try to get people things that they didn't ask for and aren't expecting. Because every year, my brothers and my mom say like some certain things that they want, and I don't like to get that stuff. I like it to be a surprise.
Right. Yeah, how dare they get what they want?
No, not what you want. Yeah, I like to get them something they're just not expecting. I'm trying to think of what my favorite thing ever has been. I get really, it's probably something I've given my mom. I get so excited when I find my mom something that I think she's gonna love, and I'm the worst at like surprises. I always end up giving it to her early. It'll be like December 7th, and I'm like, okay, I can't wait anymore, Mom. Here, look, do you love it? So it's probably something that I've gotten her, but I can't think of anything specific. I got her a big sign that says, "Always be humble and kind." And it was something...
That's a song by Tim McGraw.
Yeah, look at you knowing country stuff.
There's
I'm
a
so
reason I
proud
know
of
it,
you.
is because it's a very popular wedding song.
Right, that's what I figured.
So that's the only reason why I know it.
Right, that's what I figured. I'm very proud of you, though.
Thank you.
And I know that sounds silly, but she just absolutely loved it. And it was this big sign that she had like kind of wanted, but she didn't realize that I knew she wanted it. So she was like completely shocked to get it. And I just remember being so excited to give it to her because it was a big thing.
When did you give it to her?
It was like 2 years ago, and I gave it to her early because I got so excited.
Take it, oh my God.
Open it now. Just take it now.
Yeah, you know, when I ask you these questions, I try to think, what would my answer be? And I really don't have anything in particular that I'm thinking of
Right.
off the top of my head. I remember one year, this is when my wife and I were dating. She was going through law school, and she was just about to graduate and, start in the workforce and being an attorney. And I bought her, I think I told you the story, I bought her a really, 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 really nice, really, 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 really expensive watch.
That's right. It was legit. What brand was it? Like Gucci or something? Yeah.
It was a Gucci watch.
That's right.
And she's not a big watch wearer, but it did look very professional. It wasn't flashy, but it was a very professional looking watch that just happened to be Gucci. So, I started dropping hints about watches, and she's like, I don't want to wear a watch. I don't wear watches. Why would I wear a watch? I have my phone. And I'm just like, and I showed her. I'm like, this is why, because this was going to be your main gift. And she's like, oh, it's really nice, but I'll never wear it.
Wow. Well, I mean, she was honest
Yeah.
at least.
I remember taking it back to the store, and I felt bad because the same woman that sold it to me and made commission off of this very expensive watch
Right.
had to take it back.
Oh, no.
And she's like, I remember she goes, if you're buying a present like this, I'll be your girlfriend.
Right. Why doesn't your girlfriend like it?
And I thought about it for a second, but no, I'd return the watch. I ended up getting my wife a new laptop.
Okay. That's a really nice gift.
Yeah, so she wasn't expecting that, but she dropped hints. I don't even know if it's hints, but she made comments about the laptop, her laptop kind of not being very good.
Right.
So I went out and got her a new one.
You know, we actually got my mom a laptop for Christmas this year. Between me and my brothers. We like split it. It's like our big gift for her.
Does your mom know?
She's not going to be listening to this before Christmas.
Why doesn't your mom listen to this?
Well, she does, but she's like she's a little behind. She's
kinda
so
messed
busy.
up.
She's so busy this time of
Mom,
year.
when you finally listen to this, try to be on time.
Come on, Mom. But
Just
yeah, that's a nice big gift, so I'm excited about that.
In Nazareth, Pennsylvania, this dude, not all heroes wear capes. He's made headlines for smashing an unofficial record for eating Chick-fil-A for the most consecutive days in a row.
Wow, that is something to be proud of.
Said he was inspired to begin the quest after reading that a California man went 114 days in a row. He has ordered from his local Chick-fil-A every day since July 13th, except Sundays, of course, they're closed. Let's see, 132 days. He thought his wife, he said his wife thought the goal was ridiculous. He was nevertheless determined. He said he usually orders a number one special with an extra biscuit and water bottle for breakfast and a classic chicken sandwich for dinner. So he rocks Chick-fil-A twice.
Oh, twice a day, every day?
It looks like
Whoa,
it. Yeah.
okay.
He brought the championship back to PA.
Nice. Pennsylvania pride, baby.
Yeah.
You love to see
It
it.
sat in California for too long. We needed that right here. So good on you, Matt Stout. You know,
Way to go, Matt.
we are so proud of you. Remember a few days ago when we talked about the dumb criminal that was hiding from police in a construction apartment that was under construction, and then he stood still and pretended that he was a mannequin or
Yes,
a statue.
that's right.
And they're looking around there's no other mannequins or statues. This is definitely a guy that we're looking for. That's dumb. Well, a man in England reminded me of that story. Suspected of drunk driving, tried to escape police by hiding. He crashed his car and ran away from the scene. Police were chasing him. He attempted to hide from police in a large nativity scene outside of a church.
This reminds me of Home Alone.
So
when Kevin jumps into a nativity
So
scene.
he tried to be like a wise man or something.
Did it work?
No, they're not lifelike. They don't there is no nativity scene that I've ever seen that's life-size. Now there's big ones. There's ones that are 3-4 feet off the ground. They're pretty good sized nativity scenes. But there's no 6 foot tall wise men, you know what I mean? And
That is true.
and a 5 foot Mary and a life size baby Jesus.
True.
Those really don't exist. So this guy just said, this is the best chance I have to hide, and it just didn't work.
He took a shot. So I guess it worked for Kevin McAllister because he was a kid.
Sure.
So he threw the robe over his face and held a staff, and he fit in because they were short. I didn't ever think about that before, though. They're not adult sized.
No, there's not. Maybe there is one, and if there is, trust me, we'll get an email about it. But
It's not common.
from what I've seen, I remember my neighbors growing up had one, and they probably still do. They had one that was pretty big.
Right.
But by pretty big, I mean 3 feet tall.
Right. Not a real normal
Yeah,
adult.
not I can't tell if that's is that a decoration or a real human man?
Or a real shepherd. Is it a real
yes.
shepherd?
Wow, they paid a lot of money to get a shepherd to stand out there all winter. That's crazy. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, making first impressions. You have a lot less time to do it than you think.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the Pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Okay, we're back, and Steph has changed her headgear.
I had to. The reindeer antlers are too tall. They kept hitting the mic.
So you went the exact opposite, and I think went for the smallest headband you have.
It is the smallest.
That one fits in the camera at least, so that's good.
Okay, good. So this is just a little elf hat.
Yeah.
At least you can see it all.
Yeah. You just the juxtaposition is very wide. Whether you're on a first date, new business meeting, whatever, new research shows that you have 27 seconds to make a first impression.
Wow, that is quick.
That is it. Research investigated the key contributors and timings to a positive first impression and found that smiling, being polite, smelling nice, being a good listener, and making eye contact are among the leading factors to a first impression. I mean, if you really think about it, this makes more sense than initially thought of when you hear 27 seconds. Just think about any time you've been at a bar, Steph, and a guy comes and approaches you, or any time you've met someone out. We do have those initial reactions to people based on, a lot of times, superficial things.
Oh, yeah. You got. I mean, admittedly.
How they're dressed, how they talk, how they smell. We don't... 27 seconds is not enough time to really dig deep. I don't know if you could tell if someone has a good personality in 27 seconds.
Right, because they could be really, really nice and great, and you're like, oh, this is great, but then the next minute, you realize who they really are.
Yeah, the next minute, the next week, the next month, the next year, the next decade, whatever. You realize who they really could be.
Right.
But 27 seconds seems like, not enough time, but it really isn't. When you really think about it, you really dig deep. I know that I'm like, I think I'm ahead of the curve. I think I'm like 12 seconds.
You don't even give a full 27.
I judge them right. I'm like, nope.
Nah, don't like him.
Or like, okay, no, they seem nice.
Right. You can't help but think things initially.
Right.
I mean, you can't help it.
Me personally, obviously, if it's a girl, I'm like, hot or not. And I'm sure
that's pretty quick.
I'm sure women are the same way. But after that, it's more, does this person annoy me or not? That's what it is. And a lot of times it's the voice. Like if I can hear your voice from across the room and it's like ear piercing, Yeah, no, I don't.
It's
wanna,
a no from you.
Like I've left establishments because somebody's too loud and obnoxious.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, and you know what the problem is with these quick judgments is that there's really no turning back most of the time. If you make a bad first impression, that's it. You're done. You know, for a lot of people.
You do not get a second chance.
No.
That's a saying. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. That's a thing.
It's true.
I think that's a Head and Shoulders commercial, actually.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Like, that dude's got dandruff. Nope, not talking to him. I am way above a dry scalp. Please, if you have a dry scalp, don't even talk to me.
Don't look at me.
If a guy has dandruff, is that a turn off?
It does make you question their cleanliness,
Why?
doesn't it? But it can be a legit just issue. Like, a lot of times it can be created from actually showering too much.
Yeah.
Because it makes your skin dry.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a cleanliness thing.
It really shouldn't, but it does make you think sometimes certain things about people.
Wow, Steph is a judgmental person.
No, I'm just in general.
Speaking of judging people, I am totally judging this woman, and so is everyone else. This woman got on TikTok and tried to help people. She said, hey, I don't know if you've seen this or heard about this. I went to a nutrition class, or this is what I learned in nutrition class years ago. And it showed her making ground beef, right? And if anyone's ever made ground beef on the stovetop, you know there's a lot of grease from the meat. She takes the meat out and puts it through a strainer, okay, where all the grease goes down her kitchen sink. That's a big no-no.
Right, you don't do that.
All right. But then more people are getting mad at her because then she rinses her ground beef. She turns the water on and rinses the ground beef and then puts it in the pan. And she said she learned it from a nutrition class a couple of years ago. She rinsed the meat back off, put it in the pan. Social media is going nuts for dumping the grease down the drain.
Yeah,
right? Because that can solidify and mess up your drains.
Yeah, that's bad.
And then also for rinsing the meat. You just don't do that. It can create really dry meat. Like, you're supposed to keep a little bit of the grease in there if you can, because it makes the meat M-word.
Right. Grease is awesome. Put extra grease in there. Let's be honest.
Now, some people have admitted that they rinse their meat too, but just imagine. And I tried to step back because I was judging this woman. Shocking, I know. I took a step back, though, and I actually thought about this because I saw this. I saw this one mindlessly scrolling through TikTok one night, and I was like, oh, this is dumb. Little did I know that it ended up going viral.
Right.
But I was like, imagine you make this TikTok, and you spent time saying, I think I'm going to help people. This is something that I do, and it's helped me. I cut the grease, and who knows how she could season it or whatever she puts with it to help make it taste good. But she thinks she's doing something nice, and then within a week, people are ripping her apart online. Like, you're gross, you're ruining your pipes in your house. Who rinses their meat? Just order out. Stop cooking. Throw your stove away.
You're terrible. Yeah.
Oh my God, you'll never make a good wife, or whatever people say.
Right. I kind of feel bad for her.
I do too, a little bit.
I really do, because she, like you said, she was trying to do a good thing.
She was just trying to help.
And she thought she was doing the right thing.
Right.
You know? Poor girl.
Yeah, don't do that though. That's bad. Don't rinse your meat.
Tip of the day.
Yeah,
don't rinse your meat.
Yeah, don't do that. A family in Queens, New York was hit by the Grinch 3 times in one night. Check this out. Diana and Vincent Coppola put up extra decorations each year because of the pandemic. Again, just like this woman before, trying to do something nice, trying to do something good, trying to do something uplifting. Surveillance video taken as the family slept early Tuesday morning shows a man drive up to their house, walk across their lawn, and take a Santa from out front of their lawn.
No!
He leaves and comes back 10 minutes later, steals a snowman. Then he comes back an hour later, cuts the nutcracker from their front porch and carries that away too.
No! It's not funny. It's not funny.
It's a little funny.
That's not in the Christmas spirit, Puff.
It's not a little.
Don't
or it's not.
encourage it.
But I'm not encouraging it. It's illegal. He stole something. He took something that wasn't his.
But you think it's funny.
Doesn't make it not funny, because all I can think of is them watching their surveillance video.
Right.
Thinking that a dude took it all at once. But no, he came back.
Why did he do
twice,
that?
but thrice. He comes back and that's a nice nut. I'll be back for you, Nutcracker.
I'm coming back.
Under his arm.
Why didn't he do it all at once? I have questions for this guy.
I don't know. The family asked around the block says none of the other neighbors had any decorations missing. They were the only ones targeted.
That's really sad. They're just trying to spread some Christmas cheer.
I agree. It's
Aww.
sad. But in my mind is the surveillance video.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's the only thing I can think of is a surveillance video of them, like, just watching a dude walk up, steal the Santa, walk back, steal the snowman, an hour later come back for the Nutcracker.
Oh my God.
So I guess what they have to do is drive around and see if someone has a random Santa, snowman, or Nutcracker in the front lawn and take it back.
And a lot of times those decorations are not cheap.
Right.
I mean, depending on what kind or size, but they probably weren't. And you know, I actually forgot about this, but one of our listeners sent me a message and said, this is happening in Mechanicsburg. Somebody's going around and cutting people's lights, like with scissors. And like they come out the next morning and their lights aren't working anymore. People are literally going around cutting them. Apparently it's happened a lot in the last couple weeks.
Well, that's just mean.
Well, I know. Like, what is wrong with you? Why?
There's nothing funny about that. There is something
Right.
funny about stealing a snowman, Santa, and Nutcracker, but there's not. I mean, it's not funny just to cut someone's lights.
It's all not funny, Puff.
That's
It's
what-
all messed up. All of it.
It's a little funny. Just think about the surveillance video. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, this dude is amazing. Steph, we have not one but two Florida stories for you. Yeah.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decreased my back pain and relieved my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
We're back. Steph has new headwear.
Yep, we switched again.
We went to the Jiggly Santas.
They are. I call them Santa Boppers. They're some of my favorites.
Okay, Santa Boppers. All right. Make sure you watch this video. If you're listening, we appreciate it, but go ahead and watch and see Steph's plethora of headwear for Christmas. We got a couple Florida stories. One is kind of for me, though, because this dude is a beast. A Florida man was bitten by a shark and then walked home bleeding.
What?
The man was swimming Tuesday morning in the waters of Siesta Key, which, by the way, that's where my father-in-law lives, so I will never, ever, 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 ever be going into that water ever again. Anyway, the attack happened there. A woman, presumably the man's partner, called 911, said the 39-year-old man had been bitten on his hand and arm, was bleeding profusely. She was heard reassuring him everything's going to be okay. He was taken to Sarasota Memorial Hospital. They basically picked him up on the side of the road. He was walking toward the hospital, and they just picked him up.
So he's like, yeah, no, I'll just walk there. I'll meet you guys there.
Bleeding. I would just be like, just leave me, let me die. I've been bitten by a shark. I knew it would end this way. Everyone knows this is how I want to go.
This is the end.
Showing people that shark attacks are a real thing.
You would be soaking it up, wouldn't you?
Like, no, I can't wait to talk about this on the show.
Hey, at least it would be a good topic.
If Steph's ever going to assault someone, she'd probably do it like this. A Florida woman, again, Florida, was arrested Wednesday after allegedly hitting her sister with a Christmas decoration during a domestic dispute.
Yes. Do we know details on the decoration? Like, was it a wreath? Was it a plastic Santa?
A beaded cone tree.
Oh, so it was kind of sharp then. Yeah.
She was arguing with her boyfriend when her sister sought to defuse the situation. She basically said, "You need to stay out of it, sis." Picked up the beaded cone tree and struck her in the torso with it. The woman was arrested on misdemeanor battery charge. Just know that if you ever make Steph mad, I don't care if it's December or if it's May, watch out for some sort of wreath, beaded cone tree.
I'm always armed.
Something like that. Steph definitely has a Christmas decoration up her sleeve. So
year round.
just be careful. You think I'm joking? I'm not. Steph's headline will be like, "Woman somehow carrying Christmas lights choked out another person with them during a dispute." Yes, it's June.
Yes, you read that right.
Yeah. All right, let's do some stumping here. 6% of Americans say they eat this every day. What is this? I don't. You don't. This is all like 6% of Americans say they eat this every day. This is not a good thing to eat every day.
Bacon.
No, but that's a really good answer. I bet it's higher than that.
True, probably. Is it bad for you? Yeah.
It's not good for you.
Is it a dessert?
No.
Is it a fried food?
Yeah.
Is it fast food?
It can be, or it doesn't have to be fast food though.
So it's not McDonald's, or it's a specific item.
Correct.
Fried. French fries.
Nope.
Pizza.
Is pizza fried?
It could be. We do live in America. I'm sure somebody has fried pizza.
So you think 6% of Americans eat fried pizza every day?
Nothing would surprise me at this point. Something that's fried.
Like this is shocking. When I read this is the only reason why I put it in there. It's shocking. If it were French fries, I probably wouldn't have picked it.
True. Funnel cake.
6% of Americans eat funnel cake every day?
I would join that club.
I go to the carnival every day. I drive around America looking for fried dough stands or funnel cake. No.
Okay.
It could be a fast food.
Okay. And it's fried and it's like dinner? Yeah? Like lunch, dinner?
You know what? Like there's ways to eat this for every meal.
Sausage.
No. I wouldn't necessarily classify it as a breakfast food, but more and more places are offering it as breakfast food.
So it's typically more like lunch, dinner.
Correct.
Is it meat?
Yes. You should get it right now.
Hot dogs.
No. Not a lot of fast food hot dogs.
There are some.
Think about what could be fast food. Could be. Doesn't have to be.
And it's not burgers.
Not burgers.
Burgers, fries, fast food. Chicken nuggets.
You're so close. We're just stay right there.
Chicken nuggets. So is it chicken?
Yeah, it's fried. It's fried chicken.
Oh, fried chicken. Yes.
6% of Americans say they eat fried chicken every day. Every day?
That's alarming.
See, here to me, it's like it's not just the fact that, like right now, because of COVID, I still can't really taste.
Still, I meant to ask you about that.
Yeah, thanks for asking, you're a good friend. So I really taste is starting to come back a little bit. Smell is where I'm like, nothing. I got nothing.
Wow, that's not always a bad thing.
Right. But when I do have taste, I love me some fried chicken. But if I ate it every day, it probably wouldn't be as good, right? You love the fact when you get fried chicken, like, oh my God, it's fried chicken. I haven't had it in so long, right? But if you have it every day, like, oh my God, it's fried chicken. I haven't had it since yesterday.
Right. It's been almost 24 hours. It's not as much of a treat.
Right.
You're right, because I eat KFC maybe like once or twice a year, and it's exciting because I'm like, cheat day, let's do it.
Right.
But if I had it every day, no. And I hope these people are also, I hope 6% of people are also exercising every day.
They're not. As someone who doesn't eat that good, I can tell you we're not. The average American eats this twice a month. What is it? I would say that you are probably close to this.
Is this also unhealthy?
Yes.
Is it also fried?
Yeah.
Dinner, lunch-ish?
No.
Breakfast?
More or less, yeah. More people.
Donuts?
Yep, nailed it.
Yes.
Was I right about you? About twice a month?
No, I don't eat donuts as much as I absolutely adore them with every ounce of my soul. I probably only eat them a few times a year because I really try to resist.
Right.
It's hard.
Well, I remember when we were at the radio station, there would be donuts there all the time.
Oh, that was torture. Yeah, I ate them a lot more often then.
Yeah, see? Well, there's a good thing about not being there anymore. There you go.
There we go. There's a positive.
There you go. Bright side.
Less donuts.
All right, so we hope you guys have a great day. Tomorrow will be our last show before Christmas. Tomorrow is actually our last show of 2020 because we're taking a break between Christmas and New Year. Tomorrow is our gift exchange show.
Yay! So today is Christmas Eve.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go that. All right. We will see you guys in about 24 hours. Later.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.